What's going on, guys? This is Antoine Robinson back with another video. I know it's been a minute. I've been extremely busy with a lot of different tasks, and so I'm trying to get caught up in some of the things that I know I need to do here in the garden. I'm so behind in getting things planted, and so I'm trying to get caught up at getting things, cleaned up. I still have several of my pots that I need to weed, but I do have some different things going on here in the garden, and so today I definitely need to make sure. We've had a lot of rain lately, and so I really wanted to make sure that the garlic was not going to go bad. Most of the garlic is kind of slumped over, and so I need to harvest the garlic. And so I know you're not supposed to harvest garlic after it's been raining for a while, but I know we still have some more rain in the forecast, and so I need to go ahead and get the garlic harvested. And so that's one of the things I want to do, is get the garlic harvested. I did a lot of work. I'm trying to get some plants. My son wants to try to make some money this summer, and so one of the things I recommended was he could take some plants, and he could take some of what we already have as far as the herbs and repot those and grow those on. And so we've got some of those here. Some of these are stuff that I need to plant. I've got some zinnias, marigolds, things like that I need to plant in the garden. But then he's also got some of the herbs. He's got some oregano, mint, basil, parsley, things like that he's going to grow on for a little bit, probably another couple of weeks, and then try to sell those. I may give some away just to neighbors and things like that, but then he wants to try to sell some to make some money this summer, and so give him something that he can do and work on as he's going through the year. And so, but let's go ahead and let's pull some garlic, get that going, and then I'll show you some of the other stuff that I have going on in the garden, some areas that I still need to clean up, and hopefully got a lot of plants I still need to put into grow bags, into the in-ground beds. But I'll show you a little bit of what we have done already and some of the areas that we still need to clean up so we can get ready for the rest of the year. Fortunately, going around, it looks like everybody's behind. It's been cool for so long. We're just getting to a point where now it's kind of starting to get hot, but most of this week it's been in the 60s, and so most people haven't really planted a whole lot. So I don't feel like I'm very far behind, but I do want to get things growing so I can get on with the rest of the year. And so, but let's harvest some garlic real quick, and then we'll show you the rest of what the garden looks like. I was worried about the garlic molding, so I got a couple yesterday, and that I pulled out just to check and make sure that it wasn't molding with all the rain that we've had, and they actually look really, really good. And so I did one yesterday, and then I did one today because we had another long rain shower today. And so so far the garlic is looking pretty good, and so, but I need to get it out of here. I know you're not supposed to harvest it when it's raining, but we gotta get it going. That way I can get some other stuff into the beds. Another nice looking garlic. Somehow these two grew together. So there is a little damage on these, and so it looks like mites and whatnot got into these, and so we may have to go ahead and take whatever good cloves are off of these, and then eat what's salvageable on these, but these may not be salvageable. I've never had them grow together like that, and so two of the cloves must have gotten pretty close to one another. smallest one I've had so far. This is about the size of the garlic when that I actually planted, and so not mad at this at all. And when you're getting ready to harvest the garlic, you really want to make sure that all this paper around it is dry, which is why you don't want to do this when it's raining. But you know, it's all kind of fallen over. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3 leaves that have kind of died, and so I think these are grown as much as they're going to grow. So I'm not mad at, you know, having to go ahead and free up the bed space by harvesting these. It's time. All right, I'm going to do the rest of these, and then I will show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, and so we've got all our garlic. Not a huge harvest. I mean, I don't plant a ton of garlic, and so I really just reuse what I have left over every year to plant, and so I just don't have a whole lot of space to plant garlic here, you know, where I'm at in my home, and so I just do enough to get us for what we need, and so. But I've got 15 cloves of garlic here, and most of them are pretty good size pieces of garlic, and so not mad at this at all, especially because I'm putting no money into doing this, and so a great result. And so I'll put these in the garage for a couple weeks so that they fully dry out, and that way I can get all the dirt off of them, and then we'll store them, and then these should keep, you know, for a good 6 months, you know, once they dry out. And then we'll use these piece by piece. There's a couple that don't look so good and they have some mites and things like that. And so after they dry out, I'll break them open just to see if there's any salvageable cloves that we can use. And so I've got another 5 or 6 that are like that because they grew too close together. And so when they bowled out, they were touching, and all this moisture, I think, was just leaching in there, and then they're starting to mold and get wet, and so we'll get those dried out and see if we can't salvage any of the clothes off of those. But overall, hey, great harvest. Now I can free up now out of the beds that I had the garlic in. I can use that space and plant some other things. I've got some peppers, okra, things like that I still need to plant. Got some more cucumbers, so I've got a number of things that I still need to get into the garden. A few more tomatoes that I want to plant, but I want to be able to free up some space and clean up some of the other pots, and so then we'll see how that goes. And so, but awesome harvest. Hopefully in the fall I'll show you guys how I plant garlic. It's super simple. But man, this stuff smells fantastic, and as soon as you pull it out of the ground, the smell just hits you in the face, and so it's wonderful to be able to grow your own garlic. And so if you've never grown garlic, you don't need a ton of space. What I do is I grow it in grow bags, and so put it in some grow bags, let it grow all winter long into the spring. We're in May now, and it's ready, and so it's an easy process. And so hopefully I'll do a video come fall and show you guys how I do it in grow bags. All right, guys, I'll show you a few clips of what I got going on in the garden, and then we'll see you on the next one. Over here we have the mint plant that won't die. I've had this mint that has been in this pot for 6 years now. It'll die back when it starts getting too hot here in the summer, but I'll put some soil, some fresh soil in there, cut off all the old twigs, and come October, this thing will be back to being ginormous again. It's a little bare in some spots because I cut some cuttings out of it to help my son do a plant sale, and so but still a lot of material coming off this thing. A lot of pots that I still need to clean out. They had radishes, and just let the radishes go to seed. Over here in this grow bag, we've got some basil, we've got 3 different tomatoes, we've got some cilantro going to seed, we've got 2 celebrity tomatoes that are in here, and then we have 2 super sweet 100 tomatoes that are in here, and hopefully the super sweet 100s will grow up the trellis here. And so that way, as we're walking through the trellis, we can have tomatoes cascading off the top of the trellis is the plan. Over here we have cucumbers that are growing in here. It's got some flowers that are still in here from last fall, and then also some Swiss chard that's in here. Both this one and the other bed have nasturtiums in there that we have as well. Blueberry plant. This is a strawberry lemonade blueberry plant. You know, this second year that I have not really gotten any berries off of this, and so I've trimmed it back, and still, even this year, still no berries. And so I think that, but I've had this berry plant for probably 5 years, and so I think it's done all that it's going to do. Really happy right now with the strawberries. The strawberries are doing fantastic. We've got 5 or 6 plants that is in this grow bag. It's a 25-gallon grow bag, so I've got 5 or 6 plants in there. And so these are doing fantastic. We had one ripe strawberry, but a bird got into it, and so I've got some metal mesh hoops that I want to be able to put on there. But these things are putting on flowers and fruit like crazy, and so looking forward to having some more strawberries here soon. And then, you know, we've got normal stuff, zucchinis, peppers, a lot more Swiss chard all over the place, kale that most of my kale had flowered, and so I pulled out all the big kale that flowered, but I still have some smaller kales that are not flowering yet, and so we'll let that go as long as we can. And just some more Swiss chard, some areas where I harvested some more garlic, and so we need to fill in some of these areas, old radishes, things like that I need to peel out, lettuce, things like that. And so we just need to come through and clean up everything. That's what I'm hoping I'll do today. And then we'll see how it goes. We have all this stuff here that we need to plant out. Peppers, more herbs, okra that I need to plant out, and have a whole lot more stuff that we need to get going. And so, all right, guys, well, that's it. It's getting hot, and so I'm going to put the camera down and try to get going with getting some of this stuff planted before it gets too hot. I just want to get everything in the beds and watered in so they don't start getting burned out here. And so, but thank you guys for watching the video. If you like this, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment if you have any questions about what we have going on, and we'll talk to you later. All right, take care.